Hey, so welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at the MW65 mechanical keyboard kit. Honestly, I've been eyeing this keyboard kit for quite some time, but I couldn't really find the kit. But last week, someone from the Facebook marketplace or Facebook group actually said that they had one and I actually got this kit for him. So a quick shout out to Haziq for this MW65. This video wouldn't be here if I didn't get the keyboard from him. So before the video actually starts, I want to say a huge thank you to Obey Consumer Tech for the switches I'll be using in this video. They are a really nice company and you can check out their Instagram and Shopee links will be down in the description. And today we'll also be using some Akko keycaps, so a huge shout out to Akko. You can check out their Shopee link down in the description below. Thank you for these two really kind-hearted people and companies for sponsoring this stuff. So now let's get the build started. So this right here is the MW65 kit that I got. It does come already like half assembled, so that's pretty nice for me. So today all we're going to do is check out the kit and how am I going to build my MW65. So let me just take everything out of the box and go through them one by one. So this is everything in the kit right here. On the top here we can see that this is the case and the plate. So this already comes like almost pre-assembled with the legs, everything in place. So it's going to be quite easy for me to assemble this keyboard. All I have to do is just remove the top part. So the variant I got right here is the matte black top part with the transparent matte underglow one. So this is pretty nice. Let's put it aside. Next thing I have right here is the MW65 PCB. So it is south-facing RGB, really nice, and it already has some Durock V1 stabs in place. So these Durock V1s have already been looped, so that should sound quite nice. And these are some 5-pin hot swap PCBs, really nice. Again, they are south-facing and they can support the knob on the top right corner here. So the version I got here did come with the knob, and I believe that this can also be configured in the QMK VIS software. So as I said, my version did come with the knob right here, but I do not have my soldering kit with me, so I can actually install these right now. So I will keep this for a future project, but honestly, I really like the knob. That's why I got this keyboard, but this time I'm just going to assemble it without the knob. Other than that, you get these two extra pieces right here, so you get some extra feet if you're the ones you're using break or they go missing, and of course a bag of screws to screw everything back together when you're done with the keyboard. So that was basically it for the whole MW65 set. I'm just going to be adding two items into this build. So that is the pour-on foam right here for the plate and some pour-on foam for the case to make it sound a little bit nicer. So with that out of the way, we can start the build. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually assemble the PCB with the plate. So I'm going to take the pour-on foam and place it on top. It should fit pretty nice like this. Now we can take out the plate from the case. So as we can see right here, the plate is some flexi plate like a ABS flexi plastic or some POM material. And then we can see that all the gasket strips are actually already installed. So if you do get an unassembled kit, all you have to do is just put the gasket strips in place. It's really easy and just put it nicely so it'll look nice. So all you have to do is stack it on top of the plate. This is a closer look on how I assembled the plate and the PCB. So we have the PCB of course, then a layer of pour-on foam with the cutout, and then of course the POM plate right here or the flexi plate, which fits it really nice. It should look like an Oreo sandwich right here. And then now we can put in the switches. So the switches I'll be using today is actually sent over by Obey's Consumer Tech. I've been wanting to try out these switches for a long time, but huge shout out to them for actually sending them over. So these are some MMD cream linear switches. So these are full POM linear switches, which is the whole switch is basically made out of the POM material. So it should sound pretty interesting. They're sent over 70 pieces of the loop one and actually 30 of the stock one. So we can take a look at it and see how the stock one sounds compared to the loop one. Honestly, I think that the loop one sounds much more better without the spring ping and the friction, so I'm very happy that they sent over 70 of the loop one for me to use. So when putting in the switches, I actually like to start with the stabs first so the whole thing won't move around, and after that we can just put all the switches in place. So this is how it looks like with all of the switches in. Honestly, it's looking pretty nice right now. I'm really excited for the sound test, and the RGB shine through right now is really nice because of the cutout on the top of the switch. So for the keycaps, I actually went for something quite nice. I chose the carbon retro keycap set from Akko. So this is a cherry profile PVT double shot keycap set. Honestly, I really love how this looks, and this also was in the show Loki. So if you actually spotted that, I actually saw it and I actually really like the colorway, and I asked Akko to send them over. So links will be down in the description below. A huge thank you to Akko again for sending these over. Oh, and also these keycaps also come with the extra orange accent. So if you want to go with a more orange theme, you also can install this onto the keyboard. So this is how it looks like with all of the keycaps in. Honestly, I like this look a lot, and these carbon keycaps are definitely one of my favorites. So I think it will fit the matte black of the case really nicely. So now with everything done with the plate, the keycaps and the switches, we can finally reassemble everything. So all I'm going to do is take the pouring foam that I actually prepared for the case, put it on the bottom of the case. This will actually cover up the RGB for the underglow, but I don't really mind that. Next, you want to check everything that you have assembled and place it into place. Make sure that everything fits perfectly. You want to take the top piece of matte acrylic, put it into place again, make sure everything fits, and then just screw everything in together. So this is how the keyboard looks like with everything now assembled. Honestly, I really love the look on this with the keycaps and the matte black of the case. Honestly, I think that it looks really awesome, and it's one of my favorite builds so far. So this is what the keyboard will look like if I actually have the knob in place. It looks pretty nice actually, and I think that I'll do this in the future. But for now, I'm just going to use it without the knob. So without everything assembled and really nice, time for the typing sound test. So honestly, after using this MW65 for the past few days, I really love how it sounds like, and the sound signature is quite nice. And for the switches, the MMD creams, with them being looped, I think that they sound really nice. The whole palm switch design really makes it sound a little bit more poppier, and honestly it looks and feels really nice when I'm using this keyboard. So altogether, all these things combined, I think that this is a pretty nice keyboard in my opinion. Honestly, for the price, if you can get it for around 200 to 300 ringgit on Taobao, especially with the knob, it's definitely a great buy, and it's a really good contender to the other stacked acrylic gasket mounted keyboards. So I just want to say a quick thank you again to Obey Consumer Tech for the switches, and of course Akko for the keycaps. Without them, I couldn't really do this keyboard, and a huge thank you for them for sponsoring and supporting my YouTube channel. So that has been it for this video, guys. Honestly, I had a blast building this MW65. Maybe in the future I'll finally get the knob installed, but for now, it's quite a nice keyboard, and I really love how it looks and sounds. So if you do have any suggestions on what keyboards I should check out next, do comment down below. I actually read and reply every comment. So any suggestions would really help out my channel in the future. So that has been it for this video, guys. You leave a like if you like this video, dislike this video if you didn't like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I have more mechanical keyboard content and tech videos coming very soon. And as always, thanks for watching. Goodbye, guys.